Good morning, my dear students. Wish you very happy New Year to all my dear students. So, in the previous class also I said it's an important year in your life. So, enjoy the day with full of joy and be healthy. Okay, I wish you കൊറോണ ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞതേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഹെൽത്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല, ഓൺഗോയിങ് ആണ്. എന്നാലും 2020 പോലുള്ള ഒരു ഇയർ ആവാതിരിക്കാൻ ദൈവത്തോട് പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, സോ ടുഡേയ്സ് ക്ലാസ് ഈസ് ഓൾസോ ദ റിമൈനിങ് പോർഷൻ ഓഫ് ദ പ്രീവിയസ് ക്ലാസ്. ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് additional questions I will give you in the later, that is on the revision time. I will give you the additional questions. First of all, we have to go through the exercise question, that is 10.5. The remaining exercise question we will discuss today. Okay, and easy proof in this chapter, so learn all the proof, all the exercise questions and examples that I given you in the class. Okay, I will not give you any additional questions, only problems I will give you, and no additional questions. That means based on the proving questions I will not give you, but all the problems, that means you have to find, tangle this or that much type questions you have to work out, and plus the textbook exercise questions, examples you have to work out. Okay, so we'll start the class with the first question. Okay, the first question, can I start with a simple question? Yes, that is good to you, is it? So I'll start with the question number 6. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonals intersect at a point E. So we need one cyclic quadrilateral. So what do you mean by cyclic quadrilateral? Did anyone remember? Cyclic quadrilateral means all the four vertices are inside the circle. And what is the specialty of that? Opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles sum is what? 180 degree. That is the condition of a cyclic quadrilateral. So in the question given that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, that means you have to draw the figure. So one circle. Okay, one circle, and we need one quadrilateral ABCD. So I'll draw one quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Okay, then what is given? And the diagonals intersect at the point E. So we have to draw the diagonals. So diagonals intersect at the point E. Clear? Then what is given? Angle DBC. DBC. This angle is given as what? 70 degree. Okay. And angle BAC. BAC. This angle is given as 30 degree. Find angle BCD. BCD. This full angle you have to find. Plus one more condition is given. Further, if AB is equal to BC, these two sides are equal, then you have to find ECD. ECD. This half portion also you have to find. This is our question. When you got this type of questions, you have to think, what do you mean by cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral means whose opposite angle sum is what? 180 degree. So here, if you want to this angle, is it? So if you got this portion, ഇത് എത്രയാണെന്ന് അറിയുവാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഈ പോർഷൻ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, because this full angle plus this full angle is equal to 180 degree. We need angle C only. Okay, for that purpose what you have to do, you have to find this one. So how will you find? Anything that is connecting that? Yes, you can say that. Okay, listen here. This is a circle. This portion I will draw once again, and not completely, but this much portion only I am drawing. Okay, so ADCB. This is given as 70 degree. So which angle should be equal to 70 degree? This one. Is it? Because this is one segment, and top portion is another segment. Angle on the same segment is what? Same. Angle on the same segment are equal. Okay, so this is 70, so this will be equal to 70 degree. So we can write this angle will be equal to 70 degree. Clear? So I will mark that angle as x, because So how many angles are there? So will be confused. So I'll mark this as x. Okay, so we can write x will be equal to what? 70 degree. Reason what? Angle on the same segment are equal. Okay, so this angle is 70 degrees. So we know that is cyclic quadrilateral. Is it? So you can write ABCD is cyclic. So what we can write? Angle A plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, angle A means what is full angle, that is 30 plus 7, that is 100 degree. Is it? So 100 degree plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. So what is angle C? Angle C will be equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree, that is equal to 80 degree. That is our first part question. Okay, so please write down these much things. You have to mark x here, otherwise you will be confused. Okay, x you have to mark here and write down the question. I think all of you got the question. Once again I wrote page number 185, question number 6. Page number 185, question number 6 I am discussing. Okay, so please write down these much things. Okay, now in the second part it is given that AB is equal to BC. AB means this one and this one are equal. That is given in the question. If they are equal, we can say that. That means I will draw that portion only like this. Okay, this side and this side are equal. So which are the angles equal? This angle and this angle are equal. Is it? If it is given this as 30 degree, then what about this angle? That is also 30 degree. Clear? So I will mark this angle as some y. Okay, so we can write, since AB is equal to BC, what we can write? Y will be equal to 30 degree. What is the reason? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So what you have to find? You have to find ECD. Is it? This angle you have to find. So that will mark as Z. Okay, you want to find Z. But we know angle C is equal to what? In the previous question, in the previous part we already done. What is angle C? This will be 100. So angle C will be equal to 80 degree. Okay. So angle C means what? Angle C is Y plus Z. Is it? So Y plus Z is equal to 80 degree, and Y value you got as what? 30 degree. So 30 plus Z is equal to 80 degree. So Z is equal to what? 80 degree minus 30 degree. That will be equal to 50 degree. Okay. So if you are marking X, Y and Z, that is easy for you. Otherwise that will be confused. Whenever what all things we need, just not by the simple alphabets, then that will be easy. But otherwise we can write ECD. That may be confused because ECD is not same as DEC. Both are different. So let me be confused. So just mark that as X, Y, Z or ABC or any variable you can take. Okay. So once again I will say, here it is 70 degree. So this will be equal to 70 degree. What is the reason? Angles on the same segment are equal. And total angle is 100 degree. So this is 100 and they are cyclic. So 100 plus this will be equal to 180. So angle C will be equal to 80 degree. Then it is given that AB is equal to BC. So base angle should be equal. So this will be 30 degree and Y will be 30 degree. This total is 80 degree. And this small portion is what? 30 degree. So the remaining will be 50 degree. Okay. So hope you clear this question. Please write down the remaining portion and we will continue. We will move to the next question. Okay, next question is page number 185, 7th question. If the diagonals of a cyclic quadrilateral are diameters of a circle through the vertex of the quadrilateral, prove that it is a rectangle. Simple question, very simple question. Okay, so that is given as a cyclic quadrilateral, is it? So I will draw a circle and I will draw a cyclic quadrilateral. We want to prove it is a rectangle, is it? So for that I am considering that as a rectangle. Okay, and I want to mark A, B, C, D, the four sides of the cyclic quadrilateral. And what is given? If the diagonals are the diameter, that means you want to mark the center as O and I want to draw the diagonal AC and another diagonal BC. But what is the speciality of these diagonals? They are the line or the diagonal passing to the center of the circle. That means, can you say what will be this angle? If while considering right, while considering BD as diagonal, so what we can write, angle BD is a diagonal. This will be our diagonal. So angle A will be equal to what? 90 degree. How? Angle on the semicircle. Similarly, angle C will be equal to what? 90 degree. Both the reason what? Angle on a semicircle is 90 degree. Is right angle on 90 degree. Hope you clear this one. Then we will move to another diagonal. AC as diagonal. If AC as diagonal, what we can write? Angle D and angle B are equal to 90 degree. Is it clear? So angle what? B is equal to 90 degree and angle C will be equal to, B and D. Angle D will be equal to 90 degree. Okay, so what we got? Angle A, angle B, angle D and angle C all are equal to 90 degrees. So we can write, that means it is a rectangle. So therefore ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, hope you clear this one. Or otherwise what we can write is, we know that it is a cyclic quadrilateral, is it? So angle A will be, while considering BD, angle A is equal to 90 degree. And if this is 90 degree, this will be equal to 90 degree. How? Because opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are, sum is what? 180 degree. So this is 90 degree, so this will be equal to 90 degree. Likewise also you can write, otherwise this method you can choose. Okay, so please write down. Very important question, that so much times this question is asked for the exam. Okay, so the question is what? If the non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal, then prove that it is cyclic. That means non-parallel sides of a trapezium. So you have to draw, you have to prove it is cyclic, is it? So you have to construct one circle and in that circle we have to draw a trapezium. What do you mean by trapezium? Trapezium means what? Do anyone know what do you mean by trapezium? The opposite sides, one pair of opposite sides are parallel, not equal, parallel, and they are said to be what? Trapezium. Okay, so ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, and the question is what? Non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal. So AB and DC are parallel, and the non-parallel sides is what? AD and BC, they are equal. So it is given that AD is equal to BC. That is given in the question. Okay, you have to construct one thing. Okay, so construct a perpendicular to AB from D and C. Draw perpendiculars to AB from D and C. So from, you have to draw a perpendicular here and you have to draw a perpendicular here. Okay, so we will draw the two perpendiculars. So I want to mark that. So I mark this as M and this as N. Okay, that is 90 degree. So can we prove the congruence here? So what the purpose of congruence is, I will explain. So can we prove these two triangles are congruent? That means you have to consider which are the two triangles? Triangle ADM and triangle BCN. So how will you prove the congruence? Can you say, yes, AD is equal to BC. That is already given in the question. Okay, then MD is equal to NC. That is means what? Perpendicular. Perpendicular distance. Parallel lines ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിൽ വരുന്ന, that means ഇപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ രണ്ട് ലൈൻ പാരലൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഏത് ഹൈറ്റ് എടുത്താലും എല്ലാം സെയിം തന്നെയല്ലേ വരിക. So that is the condition here. So if it is perpendicular, sorry, don't write parallel here. Distance from the parallel lines are same. Distance from the, distance between the Distance between the parallel lines are same. Okay, and already one angle is 90 degrees. So angle M is equal to angle M, that is 90 degree. So one side and hypotenuse. So which congruence rule? RHS is congruence rule. These two triangles are congruent. So we can write triangle ADM congruent to triangle BCN. Rule RHS. Okay, so by CPCT what we can write? Angle A is equal to angle B. CPCT. That means this angle and this angle are equal. Okay, so please write down these much things. Okay, listen here. In the question it is given that the lines IAB and CD are parallel. Why? Because it is a trapezium. So I will mark here this angle as 1 and this angle as 2. Okay, so angle 1 is equal, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. How can we write that? Because they are parallel. So these and these are co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are what? Supplementary. So co-interior angles. CIA means what? Co-interior angles are supplementary. Okay. And what you got as? You can angle 2 is equal to angle B. Is it? So what we can write? Or S. Angle 2 will be equal to what? Angle B. That is given. Okay. So what we can write? Angle 1 plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 is what? Angle D, is it? So angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. That is angle D plus angle B. That is opposite angles of a quadrilateral are equal. Then it is cyclic. Oh, sorry, not equal. Supplementary. Opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary. Then it is cyclic. You already studied, is it? So you can write therefore what? ABCD is cyclic. Therefore, ABCD is cyclic. Is it clear? Because if angle 1 and angle 2 sum is 180 degree, but we already know what angle 2 and angle B are equal. So what we can replace angle 2 by angle B. So angle 1 plus angle B. Angle 1 plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. And angle 1 is what? D. So D plus B is equal to 180 degree. That is the sum of opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary. Then it is what? Cyclic. So we got it as cyclic. So ABCD is a cyclic. Is it clear? Very important question. 2 or 3 times please go through that. Okay. So please write down. Next question is very simple question. Very simple means very simple. So can we start? Two circles intersect at 2 points B and C. So we have to draw 2 circles. Intersect at B and T. B and C. Okay. Through B, 2 line segments ABD. Through B, 2 line segments ABD. ABD. Then one more is there what? PBQ. PBQ. Okay. Are drawn intersect to the circles AD and P. Intersect the circles AD and P. PQ respectively. Prove that angle ACP. ACP means this angle, is it? So you have to construct this. Angle ACP what is equal to angle QCD. QCD, this angle. This one we have to prove. Okay. So for proving this, I will mark 1, 2 and 3 and for all things. Okay. So I will mark this as 1, this as 2, this as 3. While we are drawing a line here and here. Okay. So angle 1 and angle 3. Angle 1 will be equal to angle 3. You can say, is it? And here also I will construct this 2 and 4 are equal. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So what is the reason here? Angles on the same segment are equal. Okay, but we already know angle 1 and angle 2 are what? Angle 1 and angle 2 are what? Yes, opposite, vertically opposite angles, is it? So angle 1 is equal to what? Angle 2. So we can replace here, is it? So angle 1 is I am replacing by angle 2. So what we can write? I will mark this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. So 1 implies replacing angle 1 by angle 2. So angle 2 will be equal to angle 3 and angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. From these two equations, what we can write? This side are equal. So we can equate this. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 4 because this side are equal. So we can equate the other side. That means what is angle 3? ACP. So we can write angle ACP is equal to what? Angle Q is 4 means what? QCD. QCD. Okay, so please write down. How will you got? Angle 1 and angle 3 are on the same segment. Angle 2 and angle 4 are on the same segment. So, and we already know this is vertically opposite angle. So, 1 and 2 are equal. So, you have to replace angle 1 by angle 2. So, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. This side are equal. So, you can equate the other side. So, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That means angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. Okay. So, hope you clear this question. Then we will move to the next question. Next question is page number 186, 11th question. The question is this. ABC and ADC are two right triangles with a common hypotenuse AC. So AC is the hypotenuse and here ABD is there. This angle is right angle and then ADC is there. This also 90 degree. Okay, so we can write angle B is equal to 90 degree. Angle D is equal to 90 degree. So, while adding these two equations, what we got? Angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. But we know if the opposite angles are supplementary or the opposite angles of a quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles of a quadrilateral are 180 degree, then it is what? Cyclic quadrilateral, is it? So, when I am drawing a cyclic quadrilateral like this, okay, so we can say that therefore ABCD is what? Cyclic. ABC is what? Cyclic quadrilateral. Reason is what? No, that is opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary, then it is cyclic. Okay, so we got it is cyclic. Then what we have to prove? The question is what? Find angle CAD. CAD means this angle CAD and what? CAD is equal to CBD. CBD means this part. This and this are equal. That you have to prove. Okay, so please write down these much portions. Okay, if it is cyclic quadrilateral, then DC is a chord. And this angle represents what? Angle on the same circle, same segment, is it? So we can write angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. What is the reason? Angle on the same segment are equal. That's all. Okay, here. That is opposite angles in sum 180 degree. All angles, angle B, angle D 180 degree. And all 90 degree because they are given that it is a right triangle. This 90 and this 90 and this sum 180. But cyclic quadrilateral. If it is a cyclic quadrilateral, then CD is one chord and this angle are on the same segment of the circle. If they are on the same segment of the circle, the angles are equal. So this angle is equal to this one. That we got as our answer. That is angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. Hence the proof. Okay. Then we will move to the next question. Then very important and very easy question. That is page number 186, last question, 12th question. Prove that a cyclic parallelogram is rectangle. Cyclic parallelogram, is it? Cyclic parallelogram means what is a circle, inside is a parallelogram. We want to prove it is a rectangle. So I will write here A, B, C, D. Okay. It is given as a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, then opposite angles are equal. Is it? So you can write angle A is equal to angle C. Okay. Reason what? Being parallelogram. Being parallelogram, what is the condition? Opposite angles are equal. But we know that it is cyclic, is it? But ABCD is cyclic. What we can write? Angle A plus angle C will be equal to what? 180 degree. Clear? So I'll replace angle C by angle A. So we can write angle A plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. Reason what? Angle A is equal to angle C. So 2 times angle A is equal to 180 degree. So angle A will be equal to what? 180 degree by 2, that is equal to 90 degree. So ABCD already given that it is a parallelogram with one angle is 90 degrees called a rectangle. Okay. So therefore what we can write? ABCD is a parallelogram, that is already given in the question, with angle A is equal to 90 degree. Therefore what we can write? ABCD is a rectangle. Why we can say it is a rectangle? Because if this is 90 degree, this will be equal to 90 degree. Why? They are equal. And if this is 90 degree, this will be equal to 90 degree. Why? Contour angles are supplementary. So 180 minus 90, that is equal to 90. If this is 90 degree, this will be equal to 90 degree. So all the angles will be equal to 90 degree. Just want to write in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. And then what we got? Cyclic given. So opposite angle sum is what? 180 degree, and from that we got angle A is equal to 90 degree. So being a parallelogram with one vertex is equal to 90 degree, one angle is equal to 90 degree, termed as it is a rectangle. Okay. And one question is pending, that is 10th question that you have to do is a homework, that is previous class, the last problem that I already worked out, that is similar to the example we already done, that is the previous class, not yes, similar to page number 178, that question, but that much not you have to write, just write down from there. Sorry, that is similar to the previous question, example 5, almost they are same. Okay, that is on the word, that is by using A, B, C, D and all, but here it is given in the words, that's only difference. So example 10, the 10th question I will give you homework, and we can refer from the example 5 in this chapter. Both are same. Okay. Then one question is pending here, that is example 6 that we have discussed. After that this chapter will be finished, and by the next week I will give you the additional questions based on this chapter. Okay. So we'll move to the last question of this. Next question is page number 184, example 6. That is, prove that the quadrilateral formed by the internal angle bisectors of any quadrilateral is cyclic. That is, we already have one quadrilateral. Okay, I'll mark as A, B, C, D. And its internal bisector, that means it is like this. And here it is internal bisector is like this. And here it will be extending it is little bit confusing. Okay, so I am not good in drawing, so maybe little bit variations will be there. Okay, so this point is marked as E, this point F, this point G, this point H. Okay, so for that purpose I will mark this as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, this one angle 4, this one angle 5, this one angle 6, this one angle 7, and this one angle 8. So you have to cut this triangle and this triangle. Want to prove it is cyclic. Cyclic means what? Opposite sides are sum is what? 180 degrees. So we have to prove angle 4 is equal to angle 5. That we can write. To prove equal not? Angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Then only we can prove that it is cyclic. Okay. So for that purpose, listen here please. We know that angles and property of triangle is 180 degree. So we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Okay, but we already know angle 3 and angle 4 are equal. Or from this equation, what we can write? Angle 3. Angle 3 will be equal to what? 180 degree minus angle 1. When move to this side becomes minus angle 2. Okay, but angle 1 is what? This is angle bisect. Angle bisect means divides equally. അതായത് എ എന്നുള്ള ആംഗിളിലെ പകുതിയല്ലേ 1 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും? 180 ഡിഗ്രി മൈനസ് ആംഗിൾ എ ബൈ 2 എന്ന് എഴുതിക്കൂടെ? And what is angle 2? Minus angle d by 2. രണ്ടേ പകുതിയല്ലേ? Angle bisect. Angle bisect means what? That divides equally. അപ്പോൾ full d യുടെ പകുതിയാണ് 2. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്താ? full d യുടെ പകുതിയാണ് angle 2. And we already know angle 3 and angle 4 are what? Vertically opposite angles. So we can write angle 4 is equal to 180 degree minus angle a by 2 minus angle d by 2. Reason you have to write angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So this will be marked as equation number 1. Hope you clear these much things. So please draw the figure first and then write these much things. Okay, now we are considering this triangle. So we can write what? Angle 7 plus angle 6 we can start. Angle 6 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 180 degree. So we need angle 5. For that purpose we have to write angle 6 will be equal to what? 180 degree minus angle 7 minus angle 8. That is 180 degree minus what is angle 7? Angle B by 2. Okay. What is angle 8? Angle C by 2. Okay. But we know that angle 5 and angle 6 are equal. Reason? Vertically opposite angle. So we can write angle 5 will be equal to 180 degree minus angle B by 2 minus angle C by 2. Reason you have to write angle 5 will be equal to angle 6. Vertically opposite angles are equal. This is equation number 2. And just adding those two equations. What is equation number 1? Angle 4 plus something is this. 4 is equal to there. Angle 5. So we have to add LHS we have to add separately. RHS separately. So angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to. What is angle 4? 180 degree minus angle A by 2 minus angle D by 2. Then what is equation number 2? This one. So plus 180 degree minus angle B by 2 minus angle C by 2. So please write down these things. So listen here. So you can write angle 4 plus angle 5 will be equal to 180 plus 180 is what? 360 degree. Okay, minus 1 by 2 is common to all. So minus 1 by 2 and then remaining is what? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. This is what? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. That is quadrilateral. Sum is what? 360 degree. So you can write 360 degree minus half into 360 degree. That is 180 degree. Is it? So 360 degree minus 180 degree. That will be equal to 180 degree. That is angle 4 plus angle 5. That is this and this sum are 180 degree. So we can write it as cyclic quadrilateral. So we can write what? E F G H is cyclic. So we can write EFGH is cyclic. Okay, so this is the last question of this chapter. So study all the important questions that I am discussing, and some questions are or some theorems are deleted here. So I didn't take that portion. So just understand which is a deleted portion or not. Okay, so hope you clear today's section. Once again, I wish you a very, very, very happy New Year to all my dear students. So stay safe in your home itself. Enjoy the new year 2021. Wish you a good luck. Okay, thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.